A typical day in our field and my personal experience would be first starting looking at the plans, looking at what we have to execute this week, this day, and this month. Verifying these plans with my team and verifying these plans with the stakeholders for each project. Information is very important. In a normal day, the plans falls into place, all stakeholders are aligned, and everything goes to an extent smoothly. In a challenging day or on a busy day, your plans change due to this dynamic environment in the EPC business. Too many interface to align them, it's very challenging. So usually we face different last minute changes in the plan, and then we have to react quickly and realign ourselves and realign all the stakeholders to execute eventually the job and deliver the right results for the project. What I love about this job is that there is no routine. Every day there is a new challenge, and we need to address this challenge, and we need to think outside the box, and we need to challenge ourselves, challenge our team to be very efficient and find solutions, the best solutions. There is a lot of opportunities for innovative solutions as well. And this keeps the job alive, keeps you excited for the next day, what sort of troubleshooting you will have to do, what sort of solutions, how much you can reach your potential. The benefits of working in our field is that you will be exposed to a lot happening internationally, globally. You will learn a lot about rules and regulations and international rules and regulations that have to do with the logistics in different countries. You have to learn these information so you can execute your job, and the more you know, the better you do as an execution, and the better results you will achieve and feed your internal stakeholders and client and eventually the client. Usually we go out and look for when we look for new hires, we look at the quality of the person. First, importantly, and most importantly, is that the people that we look for to have self-drive and to have determination, to have patience, and to love their job. They have the passion and enthusiasm to do their job. The logistics, like probably many other fields, has also its own kind of difficulties. But if you don't have passion for your job and you're not enthusiastic, you can easily drop the ball. And eventually you will not succeed in this line. And these qualities that we look for, we start with the young age, and then you develop the experience. At the end of the day, logistics is logic, and if you have common sense, you will succeed. If any of the students is interested to join our company and our field, please keep an eye on our website, on our LinkedIn page. We publish all the vacancies, see what fits, apply for the job, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. The key advice that I have for the students and the young generation: always look for a challenging job that will make you reach your potential. It will challenge you enough to bring the best out of you. And this is the way you will learn, and you will learn more until you reach your potential, and the sky then is your limit.
My career started as a receptionist in a small freight forwarding company. I was doing a temp role there for a couple of weeks and then got asked to join as a trainee freight forwarder. So very quickly I started to deal with my own client base, and then moved to be assistant to an operations director and then managing director. Then I ventured into project management and worked on some projects in the Caspian. Later on, I started to manage a team and then became a deputy department manager when I was asked to join DHL, where I was part of the team that set up and relaunched the industrial projects division. I moved on to be country management for the UK, then global head of business process, looking at the way that we operate and optimize standardizing all of the projects and processes across the world. Then I was head of operations and implementation. So I was blessed to be able to travel to many countries around the world, implementing new projects and looking at ways we could structure and optimize the business. Then most recently, I took on a project director role in Saudi Arabia and then became managing director of DHL Global Forwarding in Saudi Arabia, and then took on a cluster CEO role, which now sees me responsible for Bahrain, Saudi and Kuwait. I think the big thing that I love about my job is no 2 days are the same. I have a motto, expect the unexpected, and that's really what I live by. We have so many elements of the job. Some days you're an accountant, some days you're a project manager, some days you're a referee, some days you're a salesperson, some days you're all of them put together. But the variety, the excitement and the passion of my team and meeting the people that I do is second to none, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I think the benefits of working in the freight and logistics industry is the fact that you have so much variety and you learn so many different life skills as well as different elements of the job. As I mentioned previously, you look at selling, so you look at profit and loss, you have the operational aspect, and I was blessed to start in operations. So I've come from the bottom up and I've cut files, I've shipped shipments, I've been on the quay side while we've loaded cargo, I've been at the airport when we've offloaded charters. So the variety and the widespread of talent and tasks that you cover is phenomenal. The key skills I'd be looking for new people coming into the company is a passion for the industry, determination, hard work, bravery, and people who are willing to learn and go the extra mile. I think you can learn so much in the industry, but to have those key, the key talents and the drive and determination is really, really important. I would encourage anybody who's interested to find out more to reach out to me via LinkedIn or via my email. We're always ready to look at new talent, and we'd be very happy to bear anybody in mind for any new opportunities and positions that come available. I think the best advice I would have is never give up. Follow your dream, be brave, take opportunities that are given to you, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I learn new things every single day, and that's one of the benefits of being in this industry and in this job.
Good morning, I'm Chief Mate Marwa Selehdar. Today we are going to talk about our day as a seafarer on board ship. After my theoretical education, I started my career as a deck cadet, and I worked my way up to second officer and then chief mate. Now I'm working on board a motor vessel Aida 4. It's a training ship for fresh graduate and a supplying ship for isolated lighthouse in Egypt. Every day I have two watch. My watch start from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. and from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. After the second officer handing over the watch for me, I spend in every watch 4 hours. The chief officer before me, he hand over the responsibility and we talk about our course, any hazard, any alternative course, any maneuvering, until this time, until I get all the situation. I take all the responsibility, hand over the watch for me, and then I keep my watch by watching my course, any alternative, any hazard, the weather, and after my graduation, I start working on board the training motor vessel Aida 4, and it's a supplying ship too for isolated lighthouse in Egypt, and we have a lot of cadets on board the ship, and they do their training during our watch. So we have the ability to deal with different culture and different mentalities, and this something very useful for all of us. And today I wanted to talk about all the tasks we have on board and we have in our watch. The benefits of working in maritime field are a lot. So one of them, it allowed me to travel more for sure, and it made me more responsible. After all these years, I start managing everything by better way, and even in my social life, and I feel that I'm doing something very useful. We have a massive impact in worldwide trade, and we gain a lot of experience and skills by very quickly way from each other, and this is something very impressive for me. The cadets should focus on their training year to get everything theoretical they have learned in the academy, to do it by practical way, and to gain this experience on board by doing everything by themselves, and they learn more and read more and gain more knowledge. And also they have to keep themselves updated for the new technology, and read more about autonomous ship, because this is the future in maritime field.